Ken Edler, and I've known Jeff for about 2 years now. I had a little mishap up in Camarillo where I totaled one of his hydros, and he was a good enough guy to build me another one rather quick. I run his new Thunderboat that I assisted him in building the plug with, and I have the first one out of the mold in Diet Pepsi. And then I had one of his fourth generation hydro that I ran all last year in District 19 and did fairly well with, and so I've been very pleased with it, and I have another one on order for this year. I'm a retired corporate pilot, flying Gulfstream 3s and 4s all over the world. Jeff has finally convinced me to up my license and renew my medical, and we're in the process of purchasing a G5 for insane boats and do worldwide travel and for insane team, and really get this thing rolling. The main problem is we haven't been able to come up with $55 million for a G5 airplane yet. So we got quite a ways to go, so it might be 1 or 2 years before we get that first airplane, but we're working hard at it. And it's been a real treat on see how Jeff works at it.
My name is Steve Lopez. I live in Whittier, California. Been RC boating now for about, I guess, almost a year now. I got involved with RC stuff, with flying airplanes and helicopters. I got involved with insane boats through a purchase that I made that didn't quite make the standard at the time. And so it was recommended that I sell and switch ships. So here I am. I run Mono, I run G4 Hydro, and I run Thunderboat. Which one I like better? It's really hard to say. Thunderboat's a lot of fun, a great driver's class. The G4s are incredible, just the speed, that's just a lot of fun. They're all on. I got involved with Jeff, very helpful. I think that's why I've stuck around, is that he's just very helpful.
Hey, I'm Chris Bartolone from Huntington Beach, California. I work at a family-owned automotive paint and body shop. Started racing go pits about 10 to 15 years ago. Always liked to tinker with the motors on the motorized scooters, raced them, won many national titles, world titles, and always had a knack for RC boats, which they have the same gasoline engine. So I started racing boats and contacted Insane Boats, which is Jeff, and he's helped me out a tremendous amount in the years I've been racing. And I've just had good success with all the help from Insane Boats. Boat classes that I like to run, Catamaran, that's my #1 class, probably the hardest class for me. Thunderboat class, funnest class. Cracker Box class, I run that, and run the Hydro class. The Insane Boats built very strong. Never had a problem with them coming apart. It's always finish all the races as long as you keep it upright, and I'll stick with these boats for as long as I race.
Hi, my name is Roger Payne. I'm from Anaheim, California. I've been running boats for about 5 years now. Started with cars way back in the 70s, then moved into boats here about 5 years ago. I had a boat that was given to me by a friend, ran it, couldn't keep up with Jeff, so I started buying some stuff from him, and that's where I've been ever since. Usually the ones you win. Pretty much run all of them. They're all a little different, they all have their plus and minuses, but anything that's fast. The new G4 we're able to run, well, today we were running right at 72, a little over 72 today, so hauling the mail pretty good. A lot of that depends on who's in the heat race with you, and you know how your mill is. If you're fortunate enough to get in there on that inside and you can, then great. If not, you got to be able to adjust and get to the outside and get there with speed. The biggest thing with Jeff is that there's no status quo. It's always trying to find a better product, faster product, more reliable, and that's what sells new product.
My name is Jeff Machad, owner of Insane Boats. I was racing off-road trucks, electric, and always liked the water, race real boats, and just one of the guys out at where we were racing said, hey, you got to go over to this lake, and they're racing these electric boats. And so I started off in electric, but the run time was killing me, so that's when I got over into gas. I bought a hull from a manufacturer, and after I got done running it, I said, hey, we could do this to the boat, or we could change this. And he's like, oh, we already did all that. I said, nah, not like this. So, and he goes, well, if you're so smart, why don't you go make your own boat? And so that's how it happened. That was the Sport Hydro. Well, the first thing is you want to finish all your heats. If you finish all your races, you'll be surprised how well you do. The second one would be make sure you buy good equipment. The third would be props make a big difference. You know, the sharper and better balance your prop is, better performance. The other tip that I would give people would be go to your local pond, and whoever the top guy is, just emulate whatever he's doing.
This is last lap for Jeff Rashad.
And then once you get to your boat running as good, and if you think you can do it better, then you start making your changes then. The whole shot's everything, if you can get it.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2.
If you can't get it, then you just, you kind of pull out, watch the first turn, and if they don't pile up, then start trying to take people down. If people are going to get into this, a great website to go to is my website, www.insaneboats.com, and there's video, and it shows a lot about what we do, and it gives you a good taste of what's going on. We're done, brother.
Good, let's go eat. I'm hungry.